And we're back with Verified the Podcast. What's going on, dude?
We are.
What's going on, man? We're hanging. We're hanging and banging. Proclaiming, you know? Sunday, April the 28th. We're loving life. We're chilling.
Yeah, we never really have given a background on how we, like, record.
Yeah, well, yeah, well,
interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. I asked myself that question.
Our process is somewhat scattered at this point. We're usually recording on Sundays. Well, that's our goal, is to record on Sundays, because we like to have our week to like put out the content and you know, edit stuff and, you know, talk about stuff. And basically what it is on Sunday, we want to record so Brennan can do all the technical editing stuff, because I don't know how to do any of it. And the last time I tried doing it, we released it and his audio wouldn't even work. So we let it up to him for a bit. But yeah,
that's
dude,
good though. You like, Barcelona was like, "Hey, show me how," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I did a little. I was like, "How can I do this at my house?" He's like, "Well, you gotta buy. Right second he said buy, I was like, "Oh, you could probably keep doing it."
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
No,
it's not worth it. I actually, as you know, it's not my favorite thing. So.
No. I wouldn't think it's. I was there. I was literally just doing the audio, and the audio is like the most simple part. It's the video that's like the hard part, you know. And I didn't do any of the video. I just did the audio, and even the audio, I was sitting there going, okay,
"Yeah,
all right, yeah." It's been like 3 minutes, and I was like, "All right, when is this? Am I almost done?" You know, like, dude,
it's just like a lot, like a significant amount of work for not that significant of a result.
Yeah, like it's not like because I like Brennan's sitting there for like an hour like doing shit, and like a cool thing will pop up, and I'm like, dude, I feel like a dragon should be sitting on my shoulder.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, and if you're actually good at editing, maybe there would be.
Yeah, like a CGI dude.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna try to fade that out now.
Well, I mean, hey man, it works. It's doing well. You
know? We're hanging in there.
But he was doing it on his Mac, which I guess is not the way to do it.
No.
He got like a nice new computer and stuff now.
Yeah, I splurged.
Yeah, well, my Mac, because I was telling Brennan the other day, because my Mac got a virus, and I was trying to. Everyone was like, "Oh, is it porno?" I was like, "No, dude,
yeah,
I got a nice phone for that." But my Mac was I was trying to watch like Iron Man 2 or something, and nowhere has Iron Man 2 besides, you know, the janky networks. So I downloaded some BS. Well, the thing is, I thought I needed like to play it. It said like your Adobe Flash player is not up to date, and I was like,
oh, that's legit.
Yeah, so I guess that's not legit though.
Oh,
because I typed it and I was like, because then my browser went from like Safari to like WeKnow.Q. And I was like, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And then I Googled that. I was like, what is this? And they're like, throw your computer out. Throw your computer. And I was like, what? You know, but no, yeah. I ran.
Burn it.
Burn it. Whatever you're doing now, stop reading this. Burn it. But yeah, I downloaded that thing, and it didn't
it didn't work?
Well, it said it did, and then like every once in a while, it'll still pop up like, you need a Mac cleaner, you know, like, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I think I gotta buy like the month.
No, it's just trying to sell you something now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what they do. They like give you like what you need, and then every once in a while they're like, hey, we could also do this for you if you want.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, ooh.
Yeah, no. See, yeah, I don't know. I think it's better now, but dude, I think once you get a virus, I feel like you kind of always have a little something. There's always like just like an ant in there just biting at a cord or something. You know, just like, you can get rid of all of me.
Right.
You know,
just never the same.
It's never the same, dude. It's like a virus is like your computer got violated sexually. It's like you click on like Safari and it's not reacting totally as fast as it used to. It's like, fine. Like it's like abused. And I'm like, dude, what happened to you?
Yeah, poor laptop.
Freaking got butt punched by a freaking virus, dude. Brutal.
Well, and that's why it's wild that you got, the fact that you were just like downloading all willy-nilly, but
yeah, that was kind of reckless. I mean,
but Macs usually are really good about not getting viruses.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, when I Googled Mac virus, the first thing that popped up was like, can Macs even get viruses? And I was like,
right.
Shit, should I not be worrying about this? But it was viral, dude. It was viral, virusness. It was terrible.
Yeah, supposedly, like when like someone's designing a virus, they have to design it for either Windows or Mac.
Oh,
just because the operating system. But like obviously, if you want more people, you're going to design one that's tailored towards Windows users. Okay. But maybe there's enough Mac users now that it's like, oh, we're going to make some viruses for y'all's too.
That's crazy. Well, that's the thing. Like, if I were trying to get into someone's computer, dude, it would definitely be a Mac, because that's where all like the college kids put their freaking, because Macs, they save all your freaking credit card info.
Yeah, they do.
You know?
They make it really easy to spend more money.
Dude, yeah. You can just like, I also, them trying to like, hey, we got a password for you. Use this one. And it's like 47 characters. And I'm like, dude, if I need to get into this bitch, like right off the bat, and you're not there, guess who's getting thrown out? You know what I mean? Like, use strong password. And I'm like, dude, there's dashes in that. Like, holy fuck.
Right. Like, no chance if your computer like somehow forgets your password.
Yeah, no way. I'm screwed, you know? And then, you know what's crazy? When I used it once, I used like their suggested password, and then I went to log back in, and it said, oh, we don't have a password for this. I was like, oh, you fucked me.
Yeah, right.
Immediately screwed me. Oh, man. Brutal. But, so that was boring. We just talked about viruses.
So yeah, how was Iron Man?
Yeah, dude. It was great for the 45 minutes I can watch it, and then it just goes, you know. Now you're watching porno. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, see, my brother got me like a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
But it like works like 10% of the time. Like you need to like find a stream for a specific movie.
Oh, dude.
And
like,
every time I look up a movie, it takes me like 45 minutes to find one.
Yeah, dude. I'm not, when you hack it, you talk about when you hack it, you know, like break into it.
Jailbroken one.
I tried doing that, dude, and it was like dude, too much shit going on.
It's wild. It's
like, you got to download this, then you're going to click this, and you're going to tap Y like 4 times, like really, really fast, and you're going to click B, and I'm like, dude, I'll rather just spend $2.99 once. You know?
Yeah, right.
You know, like I'm not looking for freaking, you know.
I'm not trying to play a video game before I watch a movie.
How many times am I going to be watching like an obscure movie that I need to, you know, do all that shit for it?
That's wild. That's why like our parents are just screwed, because they have no like little troubleshooting things they know how to do. It's just like, I don't know what this is. I'm going to call my kids in to figure it out for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, my dad always goes, can you fix my phone?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. Well, first of all, if it's actually broken, not at all. No. But like if you have it muted and don't know how to turn the volume on, sure, I can fix it.
My dad will do the same shit, but he'll hand it to me cracked. He'll be like, can you fix this? I'm like,
these screens in your room?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just solder this real quick.
Yeah, I got like a welding mask in my room. Like,
it's a millennial thing, you know?
Walks in my room,
we're just like, fixing electronics.
Yeah, seriously. Well, that's the thing, though. He's always like, okay, can you get the DVD player working?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just got to plug it in. Like, it's hilarious.
Right.
Actually, yesterday I was visiting my lady friend, and she lives in DeKalb, and her roommate was like, she goes, I can't hook up my DVD player to the TV anymore, to this TV. And I'm like, oh, why? She goes, the yellow, red, and the white cords don't fit. They're different now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, they're flat. They're not circles, or you can plug them in. And I was like, oh, really? That I've actually never heard of that.
Yeah.
You know? And I went over and I looked at the bottom of it, and it was just one HDMI input.
Yeah, right.
And she's like, see, it's flat. And I'm like, this isn't even for any of this.
Yeah,
and
right.
I looked at her DVD player, and it was from like 1989. And I was like, oh, this is for like, I'm like, you can't use this on this TV. And she's like, so what do I do? I was like, get a new one.
Like, I think you can buy an adapter.
Yeah, that's what I said too. And she was like, adaptator? And I was like, let's just call it.
Yeah, you ever heard of Best Buy?
Yeah, no. She's a sweetheart.
Hit up that Radio Shack.
She had no fucking idea what an adapter was. But yeah, I wasn't gonna cloud her. She already was like, wait, HDM who? And I was like, don't worry about it. Just get a new one. But
you can watch The Brave Little Toaster online. Your VHS tapes.
Yeah, dude. You can watch your freaking Bachelorette reruns on something else. It was like, it wasn't even a DVD player. It was like I don't know, some box. It was, I think it was a TiVo. That's what it was. But it was like an old TiVo. And I was like, I don't even know TiVos could be old. Like when did the TiVo come out?
That is, yeah. Remember TiVo came out? It's like, yeah, dude, you can pause it.
Yeah, and everyone's like, what?
Like, what? You can pause the TV?
Everyone was acting like freaking like Tom Brady was actually live, just like holding it for you.
Jimmy Fallon just stops.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
Just waits to go back.
Yeah.
Someone,
your dad's like, this is live. Can you believe that?
Yeah, right.
It's $12.99 a month, and they all do it for us. It's like, I love how that.
I don't know how they get a thing done. Stopping all day.
That is some old ass people shit, dude. Oh man. Oh my god, it's so funny. But yeah, the TiVo would always pause it at like freaking. It would be like, and who do you pick to be the Bachelor? And he's like, actually, I'm gonna go with. And your recording is done. And you're like, no,
dude.
My mom would throw freaking ice cream at the freaking the TV, dude.
Before they got, I remember they were like not accurate.
They were never accurate, dude. They'd stop halfway through.
Record half of like SpongeBob, and then like
it's like what? Because it's like you would have to swipe over to like the icon of it and then click record, and it would just pop up red, and it'd be like, yeah, you can exit now, and I'm like,
yep.
Am I trusting you with this color shit?
Remember, it had to go to the channel.
Yeah,
like it was like, oh, you can't watch something else while
you have to leave it on.
Like, what?
Yeah, you're like, there's way too many bullshit fucking catches to this, dude.
Yeah,
it's like, well, first it has to be at 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's terrible.
So I remember we've come a long way, guys.
Yeah, for real.
Just remember that
we have.
Next time you're complaining about your HBO Go.
Yeah, dude. When it doesn't go, dude. When it doesn't go,
I was at Burns. He was freaking out because he couldn't get it going. It was hilarious.
Oh my god! For Game of Thrones,
yeah, he was like, dude, like legitimately like panicking because it was like 8:56 or like 7, whenever. Dude. He's like, you have to be watching it the minute it comes on TV.
Like it wasn't gonna. You could just. We'll start it whenever.
He was like messing with like the authentic, like it was like, oh, we'll send something to your phone, and his phone was in his room, and he like ran and got it. So
puts the wrong thing in, and then goes, I gotta resend it.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. I was like, bro, it's not gonna be different if we watch it later.
Yeah, 1 minute later. That's the cool part about that shit now. It's like you can't, like, back in the day, if you missed it, you missed it.
You missed it. Like, hey, did you catch that show last night? And you're like, no, what happened?
No, dude, it's gone. It's gone forever.
I have to wait for it to come out on VHS.
Yeah, dude, it's 16 years.
Or just read a TV guide and try to search it out.
Dude, fuck that noise. Remember, like, buying on demand? The worst. Yeah, my on demand would never work, dude. My mom would always be like, yeah, you can rent a movie tonight. And like, it was always a 50-50 shot if the on demand was going to freeze right when I went to it. And dude, it would always freeze. And every once in a while, it wouldn't freeze. And we'd be able to sift through a couple fucking 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler movies. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
we've been an on demand family for a while.
Yeah.
If it's like movie night, on demand is usually what we go with.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be like, what, $14.50 for fucking half a movie? It's like, yeah, you can watch half of it for like $11.
I feel like it was even cheaper because like you want to rent an HD movie. I think iTunes, if you rent an HD movie from iTunes, it's like $6.
Well, now, dude, freaking Adrian yesterday was showing me you can buy a movie off YouTube.
Yeah.
And she bought it off YouTube for $1. It was $1. Like all these movies, it was like a new movie. I think we watched Great Gatsby. It was like 99 cents. She bought it on YouTube and she just airplayed it onto her screen. She did like the yink, and I was like, "How do you do this?" And your roommate is using a GameCube to watch fucking The Bachelorette. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, it's wild. And I was like, "You can buy movies on YouTube?" And she goes, "Yeah." I was like, "What, dude?"
Yeah, that's.
I wish I would have known that. I don't utilize YouTube as nearly as much as I should.
Big YouTube. I spend hours on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Your little bar on your phone that tells you how much screen time you've had.
Oh yeah, it's constantly like, bro, like
80,000.
Chill out. It's 8 a.m. and you've spent 4 hours on here already.
Way too many freaking like carpenter videos you're watching for no reason.
Yeah. Samurai carpenter.
yeah, dude. How to build like a bench, you know? How to build like a really dope bench. Some do it.
That was hilarious. I was like trying to convince Jake to watch this carpenter guy on YouTube. I was like, dude, you'd love it. He just like makes things out of wood the whole time.
I was into it,
yeah, dude, I'll check it out.
I thought it was weird as fuck. Then I watched 17 videos and I was like, yeah, I guess this is dope as shit.
Yeah, then Bar shows up with like a stool.
Yeah, and I was like, check it out, dude. Yeah. Home Depot's unreal. So stupid. Dude, I was at NIU last night, and I was talking to Adrian, the girl I was down there to see. She was like telling me about like the sorority and this little fucking it's like these events that they have, you know? Yeah. And this one event, it's called what the fuck's it called? It's called Tugs. Yes, it's called Tugs, dude. It's called Tugs. And it's like this thing where, well, I didn't know what it was. I guess it's like they have this big tug of war event.
At NIU?
At NIU. And it's like
it's a campus.
Like, it's like a fraternity life thing.
Runs it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
What? Like Tugs?
No, like... I don't know how frats work.
Neither did I. Well, I mean, a few of my friends were in it. For a couple of them, like I figured they would be like. When I first was introduced to one of them, it was like a bunch of dudes in like tank tops that like were really really tan, and it was always like January when they were the most tan somehow. And then they would just like drink a lot of beer and like be very loud and disrespectful just at all times. And I was like, that's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say fit right in.
Yeah, dude. But just I'm like, where do I get the tan? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, right here, dude. You know, there's like this guy just spraying dudes down when they join the freaking fraternity life. They just spray you down with self-tanner. They're like, now you're a brother. Yeah. You're brown as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Spray it down with a tan, give you a pair of salmon shorts and a polo tee.
Yeah.
Like the open chest.
The open chest. Some freaking just fake chest hair and like a freaking New England Patriots flat brim. Yeah. Dirty this up and you're officially us, dude. Never wear Converse or too tight of jeans. And like walks away. He just like floats away in his freaking on his like beer cloud. You know? Like,
shout out frat dudes.
Shout out frat dudes. Well, this is the funniest part about that is because she was explaining this Tugs thing to me, and I guess it was a cool concept for like the girls, but like the guys, I guess, get super into it, and it's like the frats versus the frats or the frats versus the sororities, and she was like, yeah, I guess they got caught cheating last year, and I was like, cheating, like
steroids.
How do you cheat? Well, dude, I was like, what are they roiding up for the tug of war contest with the sorority girls? Right, yeah. And she's like, no, they were snorting. Snorting. I think I wrote it down. It was called salts, dude. It wasn't the
bath salts.
Not bath salts. It was the energy boosting smelling salts. They would sniff it really hard right before they'd start the tug of war.
Get the fuck out of here.
Imagine like a bunch of dudes.
Get a good whiff for this, bro.
Yeah, just all right, let's go. Oh, like, dude, you're pulling a rope.
Playing tug of war, yeah.
Like, dude, you're roiding up for the tug of war contest against 47 girls in short shorts that are already bombed. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Let's do the tug of war contest at 4 p.m. Let's start the pregame at 9:30.
Yeah.
You know? They're all hammered, like vomiting in the pit. And they're like, come on, you got one more.
Oh my God.
Smell the salt.
I can't remember the last time I played a good old fashioned tug of war game.
I think it was like I would do the only time I ever played tug of war was at like a day camp that I like had to, you know, like that if like you got out of line you get yelled at because they'd be afraid they're gonna lose you because you're so young, you know. It's like
day camp.
Yeah, like a day camp. You ever been a
like
day camp?
Like in summer?
Yeah,
like summer camp.
Yeah, like a summer camp.
Where'd you go to summer camp?
I don't know if I ever. I think I hated it so much that I removed some of it from my cerebral oblongata, you know?
I was definitely a fuck summer camp kid too.
Cerebellum, dude. Well, because I was super aggro about it because I did not like the whole idea of that I had to be here no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, I can't, like, say no to this. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be with all these smelly-ass fucking kids. And that's what I thought of preschool, too. I thought preschool was a joke, dude. When I first got to preschool, my mom dropped me off. I was like, you're fucking out of your mind. Wait, you're going to, like, leave me here every day now? Like, it was wild. And I'll never forget this kid named... The reason I bring that day camp thing up is because the one day camp that I went to was, like, at Scottsdale Park. And it was this really, really, really crappy, like rundown gym, and we'd start the day out with like 3 hours of karate. Yeah, dude, it was nice. It was karate, like it was like this like super huge fat like Mexican dude that would just teach us like all right, clench your fist, punch, kick. You know what I mean? For it felt like 3 hours.
Right, like he was like only a yellow belt himself.
Yeah. And then we go to lunch. And they have like a recess thing where you just play around. And I always hated recess because this kid named Frankie Lacapola, first of all, last name needs to go for real. The most Polish thing I've ever heard in my entire life. He literally was like, if he just, I always thought of him having just Polish sausages when he was eating dinner. And he always used to, dude, he used to take, when during recess, there's this little area with like those like fake blocks, you know, and he would chase kids around with them and just hit them in the fucking back of the head with the blocks.
Yep.
And he always would get to me, dude, and I'd always be like, Frankie, fucking stop, and he'd just smoke me in the head with a big freaking Lego block, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I remember that was like a 2-year thing for me, and I just PTSD'd that out of my brain. I'd wake up at like 3 a.m. screaming like, stop! Thinking that like he was hitting me in the head with blocks and shit, you know?
Jeez.
PTSD, bro. Stunk. Frankie Lacapola, bro.
Yeah. Just
his last name, dude.
Get those bricks.
Get those bricks, you know? Did you go to a day camp?
I went to Worth Township.
Okay.
Dude, it sucked. It was like we literally went to the pool like once a week, and it was like it was sick, but it was like, all right, yeah, but this is like the
indoor
same thing.
Public pools,
dude.
No,
not about it. Because I'm like weird. Like my family is always just like gone to a lake and like you just swim around the lake. When you have like 45 people in like
poor man's lake,
like a body temperature body of water, and it's like ugh. And it like smells weird.
It's always lukewarm.
Oh, dude.
And it's always boiling lava hot out, and you're always putting your foot in hotter water than the
air. Yeah.
And there's always like either a super white trash greasy ass family that's like trying to get control of their kids and they're always screaming, or just like a black family with 1,100 family members there barbecuing in the middle of the pool. Like, it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Too many variables to control there. Dude. I'm just out on that.
I was my camp counselor, I'd be like, can we get like rent this out? I'll tell my parents to pay an extra $5. Like,
yeah, right.
I'm not trying to spend time with like the stranger public folk that come here for some reason on Tuesday afternoons. You know?
Why does when Bobby get in the water, it looks like a grease puddle in a gas station parking lot?
Yeah, dude, it's so gross.
Like
that dude
always, it's like the rainbow shimmering on top of the water. You're like,
there weren't. There's no trees anywhere around here, and there's branches in the water. Like, what? He's just bringing wood and throwing puddle.
Yeah,
dude. And there's always that one kid who has like his hair greased down onto his forehead.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Hey, dude, shower. You know?
Yeah. Neither of us were ever like, oh, he doesn't shower.
Oh no,
kids.
no, dude. I had I had a thing where like every morning I'd wake up like way too early and I'd have to shower. My mom would wake me up at like 6:45. School. It could be June 4th. We're gonna start school till August 11th. My mom would wake me up June 9th and be like, "You gotta shower for school." Like,
yeah,
it was wild, dude. She was brutal about it, but I mean, I was always freaking. And dude, she used to give me like I remember I was like 6 years old. She'd give me like a comb over. She gave me like a hard like glue that shit back.
If your hair went backwards as a guy before like junior year of high school, you were like out there.
Yeah, you were like fucking either you're gonna be Leonardo DiCaprio when you're older, or freaking that dude that dresses up like Leonardo DiCaprio on the Strip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And the Vegas Strip, you know.
Yes.
You're like, take a picture of me, ladies. You know, your balls are hanging out of your fly. Hey, $20. You know. It's like
it's all because my mom spiked my hair when I was little.
yeah. I had a faux hawk when I was 9. Guys, like, yeah, we all know, bro. I love it. You ever go to Vegas or the Vegas Strip? Like when during because me and you went.
Yeah.
When did we go? Did we go in the summer? It was the summertime, right? It was in August.
It was warm. Well.
It was the same time.
It was August, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we did go at the same time because me and you went, and then I went one more time after that, and then the time after that, I saw like it was like a street festival where like there's all like the characters from Disney and stuff, and I'm like, dude, like the dudes who dress up. There's like 11 to 20 dudes like that dress up like Captain Jack Sparrow, and they're all walking around doing the same bit, and there's like a bunch of like just like 100 like Ukrainian women dressed like would just paint on their tits and they're just charging dudes $80 for a picture. Right. And it's like, why, dude? Like, how bored? And I saw a guy who was in a garbage can, like he was hanging in a garbage, like he was like his ass was in a garbage can. He was sitting like this in a garbage can, and he had like a sign in his chest, and it was just like $20 to pet me. And people were putting money in there and going like this and taking a picture because he was just like this, like passed out. And I was like, this dude's racking money just by sitting in a garbage can.
Yeah, literally.
Vegas,
I don't know if
dude.
That's genius or
Vegas, bro.
Genius.
Vegas, man. Same thing with the Hollywood Strip, dude. The whole thing. There's
that shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's Beverly Hills, and then like a mile away, there's a dude shooting a guy for like a bag of vomit or something disgusting, dude. It's so weird.
It's just really weird that like people just dress up and they're like, yeah, if you pay me, I'll, like you could take a picture with me.
It's like why? Because you took 30 extra minutes this morning?
Yeah.
This dude spent $48 at Party City. I'm supposed to give him 10.
I just don't understand the people that are like, here.
Yeah. Well, it's always like this.
Get me, honey. You know?
He's got cargo shorts on and New Balance shoes.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's like the uncle that everyone has that's like always traveling and at family parties. Like, here, check this out. This is the guy on the Strip.
Yeah, he's like, so he's got a Hawaiian shirt on.
Yes. And like a parrot.
Yeah. He's got a place in Florida. Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. Oh man, that was me, bro. That was me on the Strip taking pics, bro.
Nice.
Oh, just spending 20s.
So you paid him? You paid him to take a pic?
No, dude. I mean, I would walk up to because there was always so many ladies, dude, and I would always want to walk up and just take a picture with one of the ladies, and I would just have like I was with my buddy Frank and Rick, and they would just take pics of me really quick. While like I would sneak up on them. And throw my arm around one of them and just went, ink, and just run away. You know what I mean? What are they going to do? Call their boss?
Right. Know? Well, and I was going to say, it's like, obviously don't just like run up to people and like take pictures with them. Yeah. But if they're in public, it's, you can't like sue someone for taking your picture.
Yeah. Well, I was banking off the fact that she had her titties out. You know what I mean? I was like, I think she's like pretty cool with people taking pictures with her. If she's just walk around in June. You know, on a family day on the Hollywood Strip with her freaking jug of blues out, you know?
Yeah.
I was like,
or jugs. That's what we used to call them back in the day, or jugs.
Yeah, and just like a piece of Elmer's glue on the back of a penny to cover her nipple.
Yeah.
I'm not nude. Oh, really?
Like, yeah, right. Wild, dude. People are just out there. Just like, whatever.
Making freaking cash, bro.
Yeah.
Did I ever I think I was thinking about this the other day. I was going to have you ever had a kiwi?
Yes, I love kiwi.
I've never had a kiwi before. And I realized that like I feel like I just recently came into like you ever like never and I hear something for a long ass time and like it comes back in your life for some reason like a week straight.
Yep.
Well, I never had a kiwi before, and I was at Jewel and I saw like that there were kiwis there, and for some reason I've been to Jewel a million fucking times. I've never seen kiwis, so I was like, oh, kiwis. And then yesterday I was at NIU, and Adrian, she was like, hey, you ever have a kiwi? And I was like, no, actually. And I just thought about how I saw him at Jewel.
Yeah, right.
And she was like, yeah, well, I got this new kiwi thing or some shit, or some like smoothie she was talking about. And then on my way home, I was listening to a podcast, and this dude was talking about fucking kiwis, dude. And I was like, holy shit, I came into kiwis like 3 times. And I remember the first time I came into, I've ever heard of a kiwi, was my first field trip. Did I ever tell you about my first field trip?
No.
When I had a field trip to Jewel. Did I tell you?
I think I definitely knew you took a field trip to Jewel.
Well, dude, the first field trip I ever took was I went to obviously the poorest grammar school in the world. If that's where we're going for field trips. But dude, I remember I was in like I was in 4th grade, and my student teacher, for like my main teacher, he was a manager at Jewel on the side. You know, and he was like, and she was like, we're gonna walk. We all had permission slips and signed them, and we walked from school to Jewel, dude. Ooh. And he gave us a tour of Jewel, and the big surprise at the end was we all got to take home a kiwi. And he like showed us how to cut it and eat it and shit. And I was like, yeah, dude. All right, cool. And I remember like thinking how like wild that was. And then I went to Martyrs, and we went to the shit aquarium. Yeah. You know? And I was like, oh man.
Hell yeah.
Jewel was so dope compared to the fucking whales, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is hilarious.
I don't know, man. It was weird. I don't know even know why the hell we did that. It was like Slum Nation for the field trip I was like, but you're a manager here? Like, that's fucking wild. Why he's like teaching at school though. I was like, quit, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, imagine being a chaperone. Like, imagine being a chaperone for your kid's field trip.
And you're going to Jewel. You're shopping at the same time. You got your card out.
Yeah, I need to pick up some milk anyway, so I'll go.
Some Wonder Bread, yeah.
Yeah. Or your parents just happen to be there. Like, hey, why are you here? You're supposed to be in school.
Yeah. We're just shopping. My dad walks up. Hey, do you want any Wonder Bread? You want a Wonder Bread?
Yeah. Do you like crunchy peanut butter or
Mr. Barcelona, can you not talk to Jake, please? Middle of a seminar of the kiwi.
Yeah.
Mr. fucking idiot. I can't remember. I remember just thinking in my head, like, I might even call you Mr. whatever your last name is. I'm going to call you Mr. fucking idiot. Mr. Kiwi, dude. Mr. Kiwi.
You never forgot it.
Never forgot it, no.
So there you go.
I never forgot it. And it was it was one of those things where I fucked that up. It was one of those things where I never thought about it until, like, I heard Kiwi again. You know what I mean? Like, it never came up to my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I think of a kiwi, I think of when I went to fucking Jewel for a field trip. Like, I never thought I had to have my parents sign a permission slip for me to go to a grocery store.
Yeah, right.
Like, what, dude?
That is hilarious. Kiwis are kind of a bitch. They're not really worth the trouble because they're, like, hairy, and you have to, like...
That's the thing about them, dude.
Skin them.
That's the thing about them. I'm not about eating anything that's growing hair. You know what I mean? Like, well,
peaches.
But yeah, peaches. Oh, peaches do. Our peaches are fuzzy. Peaches are fuzzy.
Peaches are heat.
Peaches are heat.
Shout out peaches,
dude. Fruit's unbelievable. Imagine the first dude eating a fruit. Like, he's just sitting there and he just sees like some shit off a freaking tree, and he's just like,
oh, that looks great.
But imagine like a kiwi though. You know? There's a fuzzy, like, oval ball thing hanging from or growing from whatever. He just opens it, and it's all green. It's got a bunch of black shit in it. And he's like, I got this far. I cut open this nutsack looking thing. I'm gonna eat this freaking littered with black shit looking thing.
Yeah, true. That would be kind of scary. Who was the guy out like testing everything? Like, it's like that's poisonous, that's not poisonous. Like, who's the guy like? All right, guys.
Well, yeah, they sent two. They sent two, and they're like, "Hey, you eat that tree, and you eat that tree." One of them freaking falls over, and they're like, "Oh, that one's fucked up. Not go over there anymore."
Yeah.
Ted's gone.
Yeah, people without glasses. Just go smack on that.
Yeah, it was before they got prescription. Wild, dude. Dude, he had like a coconut. Like they opened it up and there was just a bunch of white milky shit, and they were like, "Let's drink it." Let's put it in fucking mouths.
But that's the thing. Like, who was like discovering it? Because after one time, it was like, yeah, this is good. Eat this.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. There was the first guy to ever.
Well, and that's like, you always hear people talk about, like, dude, who's the first dude to drink milk from a cow? And it's like, that's low-key.
That's true.
Very true.
That's very true.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy. They were like, I mean, I had to be a bestiality, a gentleman or female,
You think?
Had to be. I mean, why are they over there freaking jacking off what looks like just a bunch of mini dicks? You know what I mean? Like, this dude just starts freaking going like this on an udder, and like some milk starts coming out, and he's like, all right, maybe I'll drink that shit. And then he's doing some weird shit, and he's like, drinking it, and then he's like, this is actually pretty good. And then he tells his wife that doesn't know anything about it, and she's like, wow, actually, this is great. This is going to like feed our family.
He's like, I want a divorce.
Yeah, and then she thought about it for a second. She was like, wait a second. What were you doing at 3 a.m. in the barn?
Yeah.
She catches him.
Bessie the cow.
She catches him. He's just like licking one of the freaking nipples. You ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
Where he's drinking the milk?
He's like
it's carved out into an onion patch.
Yeah. This one smells like the cow got into an onion. Then the guy goes, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Like he literally went, "Hey, let's put this cow in an onion patch."
Because they like need a specific like certification, so they get the like agriculture.
Yeah.
Like Pedro's like, most cows only have 4. He's like, see that little guy? And it like zooms in. He's like, that's udder number 5.
Yeah. And he's like, very good.
Yeah.
Some old like lawyer guy.
Oh my god.
Very good. Well done. That is the most wild movie in the world. But
this one tastes
like I got an onion patch.
That's too good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like, dude, I think about this shit all the time. Like chicken's eggs. Like a chicken just freaking pooped out some white ovals, and some dude just cracked it and drank the yellow oak.
Yep. The like, yellow
oak. Yellow yolk. I still don't know what the fuck that shit is.
What?
The yolk. You know what I mean? They say, oh, it's just yolk, but what's yolk, You
really don't know?
No. What is it?
It's like the chicken.
Like just like
it's
got
like
heat rate
to turn into a chicken.
So it's just like what he was going. He went like.
It's like as fucked up as it is. It's like a chicken abortion. Enjoy your eggs, kids.
Yeah, dude. The 2 jumbo eggs.
Yeah.
There's just like a chicken in there going, no, wait. Just gets freaking just
scrambled.
Yeah, dude.
Scrambled.
Just gets over mediumed. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I don't know. I think.
Oh yeah, dude. It's definitely that. That's wild.
Yep.
And that's what I guess the mama chicken's butt does. She sits on them and makes sure they don't get freaking heat rated by humans. But then again, there's like the eggs that are brown that are better somehow.
Yeah.
Like, what is that bullshit?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the science behind
There's just a
all.
dude with a freaking paint can in the back just dipping them in brown eggs. Like, these are better for you. Charge them $1 more.
Yeah, I guess you could. Like, no one eats the shell, so you could just do whatever you want.
Dude, I'm a master. At the one-hand crack.
At Easter.
Yeah, for real. I'm a master at the one-hand crack, though. The one-handed friggin'... much,
I'm
dude.
not.
I don't know why, but
I'm
I've always been pretty good at not getting any shell in my hands, or on the plate, on the pan. You know,
I can do it. It's just not like I'm never moving so fast where I can't swing my other hand around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not like stirring something and like cracking an egg.
Yeah, I'm not like on Chopped.
Every time
I'm in
usually
my
just
kitchen.
like, oh, all right, time to.
I do act like I am though, dude. I feel like I always act like I'm on Chopped. I'm always like, 1 more minute, chef.
Yeah, right.
Like, I love that show, dude. I think it's so funny. They're like 5, 4, 3. There's some dudes like freaking just putting a little bit more parsley.
Got like Parmesan.
Yeah, he's like
Parmesan
trying to get as
cheese.
much cheese on there. He goes, drop it, and they all just drop it and like, done.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how it's always like down to the exact second.
Yeah,
You're like,
dude. Yeah, dude. It's like no one's ever done early.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you just don't pick something that takes that long to cook?
The guy's always like, let's make tiramisu. He's like, what's your ingredients? He goes, you have to make tiramisu, and here's your ingredients. And it's like a turkey leg. You're like, what?
Yeah.
A turkey leg. 4 orphans.
No, my favorite was Iron Chef. We used to watch Iron Chef.
Yeah, dude. Cake Boss.
With what's his name? Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay, dude.
Was that dude.
That dude, I feel like that dude, Loki, didn't even know how to cook. He just was so cool that he seemed like he knew how to cook.
Yeah.
You know?
He's like, I'm going to do a burger.
Puts cheese on it and then puts on a bun. Everyone's like, holy fuck.
Yeah. He's one of the greater American chefs of our generation.
Yeah, he's just got a burger and fries.
Yeah.
It's like...
No, he's legit, though. Who was the host? Alton Brown. That dude's the man.
Who's that?
The guy with the glasses.
The glasses.
You ever see Good Eats?
Yeah. He's also on Chopped, isn't he? Or no? Is it who's the dude?
No, I don't know who that dude is.
With the super deep voice, with the glasses?
Right.
Marcus, you've been chopped.
Chopped.
Just some small little skinny gay dude. Like, Marcus, you know? But yeah, dude. So hilarious. I freaking love those cooking shows. I watch those cooking shows to make me hungry, dude.
Oh, for sure.
And then I'll go have
just
nothing like what I saw.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I'm gonna go make some Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, dude.
myself.
And I'm sitting there pouring like the powder in the thing like I'm freaking sous chef, dude.
Yeah, sprinkling it from up top.
Yeah, dude. Off my elbow. Let it run off my elbow. I'm freaking juggling eggs.
Yeah.
I make the same like 9 things though when I cook though. I just put grilled chicken and just like more season. I'll just dump just powders, dude. Any powders I have, my mom has them in the cabinet. Shows dump whatever the fuck's on there, and it always tastes fucking amazing. Seasonings are unbelievable.
You're all about, dude. You put everything taste, you cook. Bro. You put like. It's like, oh yeah, oregano and garlic salt and parsley.
Like an ugly amount of stuff, dude. Like an ugly amount of stuff. I want it to be like brown-eyed girl.
When we get pizza, everything they give you to put on top of your pizza, you're pounding that shit on.
I would, dude.
Do you do red pepper?
Yeah, like sometimes.
No.
If I'm feeling like a good butt day, you know, I'm gonna
try to room that for yourself real quick.
Trying to hot flake that thing out. Yeah, no, bro. No way. I was, dude. Yeah, I had a literally half a cup of coffee today, and I literally like on my way home. I was driving home from DeKalb, and I felt my stomach go beans, and I was like, what? And he was like beans. And I was like, say that again. Then he started whispering and chanting, and he's like beans, 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 beans. And like a crowd started going. It's like in my car, and I'm like starting to sweat. You know?
Yeah, you feel like you've been running for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in the arena. There's a bunch of freaking like beans are in like a stadium. Yeah, just to do with his thumb. And die.
Coffee.
So
Coffee's.
Dude, that's like an avalanche on top of
that's just asking for trouble.
Angle.
Cold brew is better.
Cold brew's
nice.
Yeah. Just anything like with, dude, I can't get over the fact that I can't have dairy. I can't get over it because the second
you're like for sure on that.
Yeah, every time I have anything dairy, I feel like I need to be like I always feel like I gotta get going. I was like, all right, let's get going. Like wherever I'm at, I'm like, oh, we gotta get going.
Yeah.
I feel like my stomach's just like,
yeah. We just gotta split real quick.
Yeah. Can we split? Can we split? We just got here. Yeah, can we split though? I had a glass of milk. Can we split? You know. All right. Well, we're definitely at time right now. We're gonna probably start wrapping this up. It is officially the 20th episode.
Yes.
We stopped counting them just because we didn't really care. But just out of fun, this is number 20. So I think Brendan told me today, he said in like, what, 4 more episodes? Or that's 6 more episodes.
We need to get to
26, right?
Yeah.
So in 6 more episodes, we'll be at 6 months we'll be doing this. So we're at about, about 4. So 4.5.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Wild. Very wild.
We've been doing this for just about 5 months now. And that's like, I don't know, that's just like a goes to show how well something can do if you're persistent about it, you know? So, and this is just, we're just growing by the day, and we're just hanging out and have a great time. So, like, share, rinse, repeat, gargle, swallow.
Do that whole thing.
You know, whatever you want to do, dude. Thanks everybody for listening, and I really appreciate it. And it's a beautiful Sunday. Hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday when this comes out in 4 days. Me and Brendan are about to go sweat. I'm going to watch Brendan sweat, and I'm going to stand behind him and annoy him while he edits this. So,
yep.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Any final thoughts, my friend?
You guys rock. Keep listening. We'll keep making them if you keep listening to them and watching them.
Seriously, Now we're rocking with the video podcast. And if you have any suggestions on like segments or just like Twitter questions, anything like that, shoot me a DM.
Yeah, we're very open to anything.
Any subjects or things you guys would think that are funny for us to talk about, or just cool for us to talk about, or interested in our opinions are, if you even give a fuck about our opinion.
Yeah. Hey, give me your opinion on... I'd be so pumped. If you guys gave me an opportunity to do that, there'd be some...
Yeah, there'd be some damage.
That was the exact word I was going to use.
There'd be some damage done. Yeah, we'll crack some foundation, dude. Let's go. Let's do it.
Hot takes only.
Yeah, for real. Hot take state. All right. We love it. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Peace.
Where is the king?